Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be mixing together all of the foundations that I currently owned or just went out and bought specifically for this video that are called Espresso or that are named Espresso. I have 15 different ones here and I'm surprised that there's not more because every other time I try a foundation, it's named Espresso, and I've tried quite a few. I actually saw this video on Ladylike a while back and I was like, I really want to try that. And then I saw Jackie do it recently. I forgot which shade that she mixed, but she did that as well, and it kind of reminded me that I wanted to do this video, so that's what I'm going to be doing today. If you have not done so already, make sure you subscribe and join your girl. We are so close to 900,000, and then right after that we're going to hit that milli, so I'm super excited. Make sure you join your girl. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Like I said, I have 15 different ones that are named Espresso. In my experience of testing out all these different foundations, I have found that more often than not, I'm usually the last shade, and more often than not as well, the last shade is usually called Espresso. So I'm actually surprised that it's only 15. Well, I was only able to find 15 in store. Of all the foundations is in store. The first one that I have here is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear. I haven't tried this one yet, but I have it in the shade 535, which is called, of course, Espresso. This is the first shade. This is the 535. That one's very yellow to me, very golden. They do have a few more shades after this one. I'm just surprised that they called this one Espresso. I don't think I would wear this shade on my face at all because it's just too light. Now that we have more options, probably back in like when I was 21, I probably would wear this, trying to finesse it, trying to make it work. Now I would not wear this shade as an espresso shade. So I'm gonna pump them into this little cup, and my hands are a lot lighter than my body. So in shade swatching realm, I would never shade match to my hand anyways because they're just a lot lighter than my body. They're even lighter than my chest, which is lighter than my face, which is just being a black woman. It just happens. Discoloration happens. The next one I have is the Revlon Colorstay 24-Hour Wear in the shade Espresso. And this one kind of looks a little worse than, yeah, it's a little worse. I don't think I've worn anything from Revlon. I'm surprised that this is even there because I don't remember them having shades like this back in the day. That's Espresso in Revlon. What? Was this the last shade? I'm pretty sure most of these are the last shade. The Espresso on most of them are the last shade except for L'Oreal. They have 2 more shades after this one. Next I have the Superstay foundation from Maybelline. This one's a new one too. I just haven't tried it myself. I have it in the shade 380 Espresso. We're getting a little bit better there, but it's a little bit more neutral than I'd like to go for. But that one's a lot better. Hopefully it'll balance out whatever's in this cup already. Next I have the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup. I have it in the shade 8N1. I think this is a new shade that they added. I think. I don't know why. For some reason I've always heard that this foundation is very like super full coverage, but when I tried it, it was like more of a sheer coverage. That's crazy how we have so many variations in just 4 foundations of what they think espresso is. I don't know who told Revlon that this was espresso. Yeah, I don't know who at Revlon approved that as espresso. I hate foundations that don't come with pumps. Come on, nice and easy. Is that 2? Okay. Okay. That's a lot. Next, I've got the YSL All Hours foundation. I actually like this foundation. Unfortunately, they came out with a very dismal shade range when they launched this foundation, and it made me not want to even entertain the idea of this foundation. They definitely need to add a bunch more shades, especially on the deeper side of the spectrum. They had like I think they had like 2 or 3 shades for deeper skin, and then they said that they were gonna bring out more shades. I don't think that they've brought them out yet, so it's kind of like, I don't know. I have it in here in the shade B95, and I'm going to pump that. Ever since I started my darkest shade series, a lot of brands would come out with foundations and then just throw in like a 1 to 2 shades at the end. One shade at the end is just, it doesn't cut it. I'm sorry, it just does not cut it. That's 2 pumps for YSL. Okay, I've got another Revlon foundation. I have it, it's the Photo Ready Candid foundation. See, this is what I don't understand too. Even this is not something that I'd be crazy excited about, but in the same company, how do you get this and that labeled as espresso? How? 2 pumps. That one's a little bit better though. Another Maybelline foundation. It's the Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation in 380. I have done a review on this foundation. I think this is the first one I've done a review on. Again, no pump, so we're struggling. That is the Fit Me. That one's a lot more neutral too. It kind of definitely gives me the vibe of the Superstay. So it seems like they were consistent, especially Maybelline, seems like they were consistent in the shade Espresso in the Superstay and the Matte and Poreless. Yeah, it seems like they were pretty consistent with that shade, so that's good. And next we have the Hourglass Vanish Seamless Foundation. This is their version of Espresso. This is the Hourglass right here. This is also the last shade that they carry. Like, what? You guys are gonna have to see what I see in here. I don't know if y'all see that. This is what I've got so far. Where are we? Bobbi Brown. We've got the Skin Long Wear Weightless Foundation in the shade Cool Espresso. Bobbi Brown right here. That one has more of a redder undertone for me, and that one, that's why it's able to balance out with my chest. Most of the time with foundations that match my chest, it's usually the undertone that throws it off. It could be a close match, but the undertone usually is kind of off. That's why I would be able to wear this and not that, because that one is more of a golden undertone and this one has more of a pinky red undertone. Next we have Milk Makeup's Blur Liquid Foundation in the shade, why do I keep trying to say the shade name? They're all espresso. The last one right there is Milk. Seems to have done a little bit better than some of the crazy ones on my arm here. And then we've got the OG, one of my go-tos back in the day. It's the L'Oreal True Match in the shade Espresso. I can't. Oh my God, someone's gonna comment, take a shot every single time she says espresso. Lord. I remember thinking that this was such a holy grail foundation until I realized there's more. There's actually possibilities of having more. Oh my gosh, I'm literally out of this foundation. L'Oreal was still doing it back in the day for the girls. Look at that shade. I am obsessed with a shade that's nice and brown with that red undertone. Yes. Then they went ahead and stepped up their game and came out with C12, which is I think the darkest foundation that I've been able to find. This goes to show that it could always be better, and shout out to L'Oreal for just pushing it and going the extra mile. Next we have the Thrive Cosmetics Buildable Blur CC Cream, and this one I got a while back and I've only worn once just to test it out. This one for some reason just has like a weird purple tint to it, and it's very slight. It's not anything crazy. It's right there. I can't describe it, and you can only really see it when you blend it out, so it's hard to see, but I'm gonna do 2 pumps. And I was surprised to actually see this as a CC cream, because CC creams for dark skin, non-existent. Literally non-existent. Next I had the NYX Total Control Drop Foundation. That last shade is the NYX. And then the last one is the Stila Stay All Day Foundation and Concealer. And I have not tried this one yet. I picked it up, like I said, for the purpose of this video. And this is what they consider espresso in the concealer shade. We're just gonna bypass that concealer and then go straight into the foundation. And I think it's like a, oh my gosh, this is the foundation shade. Swatch that right here. Oh, she is orange. Orange. Hello, orange. Whose espresso is this? Scoop it up and put it in there. And since it's the last one, I'm gonna go ahead and mix it. This is what it looks like. Oh my goodness. I don't know about this. That's probably a lot. So we're just gonna stop there. And I'm gonna, no. I think we're gonna be looking ashy today. Oh, okay, we're getting somewhere. It's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Okay, no, on camera it looks really crazy. In person, it doesn't look as crazy as I thought it was gonna be. That orange is really coming through. She's coming through strong. Is this like very full coverage? Oh, I am looking straight like a pumpkin. I look like a pumpkin, not even a ghost. I look like a pumpkin. I'm gonna make it work because I gotta take this cute picture. We're gonna set this to the side and try and recover this face. This is giving me that red back that my skin has, so that's good. I'm gonna use this Dior powder because it's very translucent, like super translucent and very sheer, and it doesn't really alter products that you put under it. Like, it's super sheer. The only thing is I wish they would get rid of the sifter and just give me the powder. It has this little sifter in here, and I don't like it. Nice and matte with no flashback. I will take it. Thank you, Dior, for blessing us with this powder. It's the Dior Forever, Dior Skin Forever and Ever Control. It's bomb, okay? I'm just gonna use the same little eyeshadow that I've been using. So I just did my brows off camera. For blush, I'm going in with this dark blush right here from MAC. It's called Film Noir, and it's just a really deep cherry blush, and that's gonna help with those undertones that we lost earlier. It's also gonna help with balancing out the skin tone of my face right now to my chest. For mascara, I'm gonna use the Pat McGrath Fetishize mascara. This one's new, and I've seen it all over her Instagram, and I'm super excited to try it. This is my first time trying it today. Okay, baby lashes come through. I wonder how many coats I'm gonna have to put on there. Bo, can you go scratch over there, please? And then I'm gonna use this Too Faced Throw-In Suede lipstick, and it's just nice, like mauvey pink lipstick. And then I'm going to top that off with this Pat McGrath lip gloss, Lust lip gloss in the shade Bronze Divinity, and that's just such a pretty shade. Alrighty guys, so that's pretty much it for today's video. I really hope you guys have enjoyed it. Let me know down below in the comments if you guys have experienced something like this. Do not forget to subscribe and turn on your notifications. Join the family. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Lots of love, and I will see you guys next time.